call to order the meeting of the Mayor and Council of the Borough of River Edge, January 25th, 2021, regular meeting. I'll ask everyone to please stand for a moment, silent reflection for the many people who have died from COVID, the families that are ill from COVID, both their loved ones and themselves, worried, sick. And then after that, we'll have the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
with
liberty
liberty
and justice for all.
Okay. In accordance with the Open Public Meeting Law, this is statement of compliance, 1975, Chapter 231. Notice requirements for this meeting have been set forth in a resolution adopted by the Municipal Council at its meeting of January 4th, 2021. Pursuant to the state of emergency and public health emergency, as ordered in Executive Orders 103 and 104. Yeah, you gotta. The borough will hold its scheduled meeting virtually until further notice. Further notification of this compliance was published in the Record and the Ridgewood News on January 6, 2021, notifying the public that until further notice, all future meetings will not have members of the public physically present, but the public will have an opportunity to ask questions to the mayor and council virtually, and that the public who wish to participate in the meeting may secure access information shown on the borough website. If you are signing on, if you're a member of the public, when it's time for, when we are open to the public and you'd like to ask a question, you can either raise your hand virtually using a laptop or some sort of device, or if you're calling on a phone, you can hit *9. All right, having said that, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Councilwoman Bastide?
Here.
Councilman Kanigo?
Here.
Councilman Godier?
Here.
Councilwoman Kaufman?
Here.
Councilwoman Kinsella?
Here.
Councilwoman Cohen?
Yeah, here.
Let the record reflect Mayor Papaleo is attending, and I'm hoping Tom Sarlo is on.
Tom is here,
Okay.
and so is Miss Apratella, who is our BA. So we are well represented by our professionals, and we thank them for that. Okay, we have our first item past the roll call is minutes. So could I have Council President Kanigo and Councilwoman Bastide second the approval of the minutes of the Mayor and Council Sine Die reorganization meeting of January 4th, 2021.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastide?
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo?
Yes.
Councilman Godier?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella?
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen?
Yes.
All right, so we have proclamations awards. I'm going to begin with Mr. McDermott. Eddie McDermott has been a police officer, a dispatcher for the police department. He has been involved in many things within our borough, and we are sad to see him retire after many, many years. Eddie, it's like 50 years, isn't it 30 and 20 and then 30 or something like that?
Well, yes, sir. 30 years as a police officer and 20 as a dispatcher. Because I retired as a
Amazing.
dispatcher, yeah.
You are amazing, and we appreciate you. Let me read the proclamation, and then if you'd like to offer a few comments at the end, we'd be honored to hear from you. Proclamation. Okay. Whereas Eddie McDermott dedicated his life to serving his community as a police officer in the Borough of River Edge Police Department from 1971 through 2000. Whereas while serving as a police officer, Eddie received several commendations, awards such as the Valor Award, Meritorious Service Award, life-saving, Exceptional Duty Award, an Achievement Award for Performance and Initiative for the Driver Safety Program, During his tenure as a police officer, Eddie also received over 100 letters of appreciation and thanks from our residents. Amazing. Whereas Ed also served as a DARE officer in the elementary schools, was a member of the Police Honor Guard, an instructor at the Bergen County Police and Fire Academy for defensive driving. And whereas in 2001, Ed retired as a police officer and continued to work in the police department as a full-time police dispatcher, where he assisted in retraining other officers and dispatchers in the transfer of desk operations from police headquarters to the library. Whereas, as an exemplary employee, Ed received recognition from the chief of police for not taking sick time year after year, and has faithfully and diligently served the police department, the borough, and its citizens for 50 amazing years. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council of the Borough of River Edge hereby commend and thank Edward McDermott for his 50 years of service to the borough as a police officer and police dispatcher. We wish him good health and happiness in his retirement.
Thank you very much, Mayor and Council. I do appreciate that tremendously. I'm humbled and honored to receive such an award. And I just enjoyed my job for 50 years. I love this town, and I hope to, and I tried to serve as best as I could. Whether it be as a police officer or people call me on the phone to ask for help or whatever they ask me for. So 50 years sometimes seems a long time, but some days it felt like I was just starting, and other days it's like, boy, I've been here too long. But I would do it again if I could, but my age says I can't do it anymore.
Yeah. Well, we were lucky to have you for so many years, Eddie. Thank you very, very much.
Thank
This is your
Thank you.
proclamation, and I'm going to give it to the borough clerk. It's signed, and she will pass it on to you. All right?
Oh, yes, that'd be fine. And I just want to wish the mayor and council a very happy, healthy, and safe new year. I'm sure it will be better than last year. So God bless all of you, and thank you for your service for the Borough of River Edge.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you very, very much. If you
Congratulations.
wish to stay on, you're more than welcome to, but if you wish to sign off, we would understand. And again, thank you on behalf of the people of River Edge.
Thank you again, Mayor, and I will be signing off, so thank you again, sir.
All right, take care, Eddie. All right, next we have a proclamation celebrating Catholic School Weeks. I think we have Principal O'Toole here. Is Principal O'Toole here? Michelle, is the principal here with us?
I do not see him right now, so.
All right, so I'll say that and we'll come back to it. All right, so we have now a wonderful thing to be able to celebrate. We have girls and boys who we're very proud of, Riverdale Blackhawks, and to celebrate. And so we have 4 teams. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I'm very bad at pronouncing names, especially people, names that are unfamiliar to me. So I've asked Councilman Gaudier, and he's been very kind and generous. I'm going to read the certificate. Joe, if we can start with girls 9 and under, and I'm going to just read the certificate, and then you would read the names.
Mayor, I don't
Yeah.
think a lot of people are signed on yet for that.
Oh.
I know a lot of people were planning on signing on.
Well, without objection, then we're going to go to public comments, and we'll go to appointment and personnel changes. And without objection to the agenda, we'll come back to it. Is there objection? Hearing none, we will now
Excuse me.
temporarily.
I'm getting a lot of texts that they're not able to get into the meeting. That they're getting, hold on, let me see what it's saying. That the meeting isn't, says the host has another meeting in progress.
So that must mean that the link on the website is the wrong link.
I am not sure. So I would just send them, hold on a second. I would just send them the Zoom number is 852-6211-4833.
Michelle, is there any way you can present the screen with the Zoom number on it and go to presentation mode so that it will show through?
Sorry, did you not hear me just say it? Was I muted? The Zoom
No, you
number,
did say it, but it's a very, very long number.
okay, 1 second. One second. So there's the number, 852-6211-4833.
Can you zoom into that? Yes, that's what I mean. Control plus a couple of times. There we go. We can see it now. All right, let me just repeat it. 85, 26, 62, 11, 48, 33. We'll say it again. 85, 26, 21, 14, 833. I think I said it incorrectly the first time. So it's 852. Oops.
Oh, sorry. Just trying to make sure people get joined in.
Yeah. Can you also put it in the chat? Can you cut and paste it into the chat?
Yes, I can. 1 second.
Miss Pinto, can you disseminate that information? Are you able to do that?
Yes, I'm going to do that right now.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you. All right, while this happens, I'm going to ask Councilman Gordier to move and Councilwoman Kaufman to second to open to the public on any items on this agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Basteed,
Yes.
did she say yes?
Yes,
I
you
did
did.
say yes.
Thank you. Councilman Kamigo,
Yes.
Councilman Gordier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
and Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
All right, we're open to the public. Is there any member of the public who would like to address any item on the agenda?
And if you have a question, just raise your hand or type it in the chat box and I will call on you. It doesn't appear that there are any questions.
All right, could I have Councilwoman Montesano Cohen move and Councilwoman Kinsella second to close to the public on any item on the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Basteed,
Yes.
Councilman Kamigo,
Yes.
Councilman Gordier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to continue to wait as people begin to sign on. So we're going to move to item number 8, appointments and personnel changes. Mr. Sarlo, can I move this as a group?
Yes, you can, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Sarlo. So appointments and personnel change. Could I have Councilwoman Kinsella, when I finish moving them, speaking them as a group, move, and Councilwoman Montesano Cohen second? So we have A through G. A, approve the resignation of Linda Smith from the library board effective December 31st, 2020. Approve the retirement of Dolores Kane, River Edge Public Library effective December 1st, 2020. Approve the salary increase of Benjamin Mullen from a laborer 2, step 3 salary of $47,787 to laborer 2, step 4, $49,043, effective January 29, 2021. Approve the salary increase of Daniel Lee, police officer, from an annual salary of $637,17 to $140,284.04 due to an increase in longevity from 4% to 6%, effective February 3rd, 2021. Approve the salary increase of Anthony Roman, police officer, from an annual salary of $115,775 to parole officer 10th grade, $122,453 effective February 7th, 2021. Approve the salary increase of Renata Sanchez, police officer, from an annual salary of $115,755 to patrol officer 10th grade, $122,453 effective February 7th, 2021. Approve the change for Margaret Shirley, reference librarian, from part-time employee and hourly rate of $36.84 to a full-time at an annual salary of $61,301.76 effective January 12th, 2021. May I have a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded. Could I have roll call, please?
Councilwoman Bastood,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, item number 9, we have monthly reports. There are monthly reports that the public can request on the fire prevention, building department, land use board, and tax collector, respectively, October through December 2020, fire prevention, year-end report, building department, December 16th report, 2020, land use board, and December 31st, 2020, tax collector. Okay, at this point, where are we? Do we think we're good to begin the Blackhawks proclamations, or do we need a few more minutes?
A lot of people are here and I'm moving them to panelists as fast as I can. So.
All right, so let's
they're
do an
attending to-
ordinance. Let's do an ordinance while you're doing that, so that there's not undue pressure. All right, we have a first reading of ordinance 21-4, an ordinance to amend chapter 206 of the revised general ordinance of the Borough of River Edge entitled fees. Ms. Apratella, could you give the public, for their benefit, a simple summary of what this ordinance is doing?
Yes, this ordinance is amending the schedule fees for the police application. This has been the practice for quite some time, but in order to make sure the practice matches what's in the books, it needs to be codified, and this would prevent the borough from receiving an audit finding on this issue.
Excellent, very, very good. All right, could I have Councilwoman Kaufman move and Councilman Gaudier second? Ordinance 21-4, ordinance to amend chapter 206 of the revised general ordinance of the Borough of River Edge entitled fees.
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded. Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastu,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, Michelle, should I continue with ordinances or do you think we're ready?
I mean, it's up to you. Everyone's here as an attendee if they're not a panelist, so I think it's okay.
All right then. And Joe, do you have the person list?
I do, Mayor.
Very good. So Councilman Gaudiero will be calling the names. I'm going to read a certificate of recognition. The mayor and council of the Borough of River Edge are proud to present this certificate, and Councilman Gaudiero will read the names in recognition of the Riverdale Blackhawks team, WinRam, for winning their Flight Division 9, I believe it's 9U girls, Northeast Region, U.S. Club Soccer. Councilman Gaudiero, would you be so kind?
Yes, Mayor. I should also mention that this is the youngest girl team playing for the Blackhawks this season, with many new players who were new to travel soccer. They finished with a 9-0-1 record, scoring 45 goals and giving up only 10.
Wow.
Yes, very impressive. If I mess up anyone's name, I apologize in advance. We have Abigail Butler, Addison Heidelberg, Chloe Heinzinger, Sarah Mallon, Lila Marchetti, Casey McKinley, Alana Meyer, Bryn Nemec, Lucia Ruiz, Jordan Sabella, Emma Schwager, Shay Talty, Mary Thefault, and Megan Winram, with the head coach being Michael Winram and other coaches Kevin Sabella, Mike Ruiz, and Craig Heinzinger. Congratulations.
Would head coach Michael Winram wish to say a brief few words?
I just want to tell everybody how proud we are of our girls, just how wonderful the season was. So grateful for our coaches as well. Our girls were fantastic teammates to one another and really worked hard, so they deserve all of the recognition, and I'm so proud of each and every single one of them. And I thank you for recognizing them, as their hard work has paid off for them. So thank you.
You're welcome, and we're very glad to do this. Very, very glad to do. Okay, girls 10 and under, team Armental. So the mayor and council of the Borough of River Edge are proud to present the certificate to Councilman Gaudier. We'll read off the names in a moment. In recognition of the Riverdale Blackhawks team Armental for winning their Flight Division 10U girls, Northeast Region, U.S. Club Soccer. Councilman Gaudier.
Thank you, Mayor. This is the Blackhawks' second youngest girls team, with many new players who gelled together, enabling them to win their flight with a 9-0-1 record this season, while putting up 50 goals and giving up only 18.
Wow, wow.
So this team includes Sophia Armental, Maren Del Corral, Emma Gibbons, Grace Gonerman, Greer Giuliano, Adriana Lugano, Sophie McGrory, Carolyn Morrow, Natalie Pereira, Maya Pescator, Madeline Petroselli, Caitlin Rayside, and Sky Springsteen. Congratulations. Oh, and coaches, of course, head coach Joseph Armental, assistant coaches Ryan Gibbons, Esquiel Lepera, and Chris Morrow. Congratulations.
So Coach Armentello, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you, Mayor and Council. We appreciate the recognition. And to the girls, you did a tremendous job this year. Really came together. I had a great time winning games, learning soccer, and getting better each time. And also to the coaches who dedicated a lot of time in helping me learn the ropes, but also putting the girls first. So congratulations to all the Blackhawks. Successful fall season. Look forward to additional successes in the future. Thank you.
Awesome. Wonderful. So now we have the girls 12 and under. So the certificate of recognition. By the way, you're going to all get your certificates later. I don't know exactly how they get passed out, but the borough clerk and and Carolyn Bandazza, our director of rec, she'll, I'm sure, organize that with Councilman Guadier to make sure everybody gets their certificate. In any case, certificate of recognition, the mayor and council of the borough of River Edge are proud to present the certificate to Councilman Guadier. Will read the name. In recognition of the Riverdale Blackhawks Valiant team, Valiant for winning their flight division 12U girls Northeast Region U.S. Club Soccer.
Thank you, Mayor. This team are a group of comeback kids. They had a challenging season last fall and rebounded to win their flight this season with a 9-0-0 record, scoring 27 goals while giving up only 9.
Wow.
Congratulations. Yes, very impressive. We have on this team Olivia Bertuzzi, Samia Bavel, Samantha Conroy, Jocelyn Danby, Keegan Fogarty, Sabrina Haskell, Regan Hunt, Molly Irving, Olivia McKelvey, Taylor Strausser, Catherine Theodorakis, Andrea Valenti, Emma Yandel, and the coaches are head coach Michael Valenti and assistant coach Jana Danby. Congratulations.
Head coach Valente, if you'd like to say a few words, we'd be grateful for them.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. First, I'd like to say, as a member of the Blackhawks board, I want to, on behalf of the organization, thank you and the council for taking this block of time during this meeting to recognize our players and our organization. It's very much appreciated, and we know that this sort of pat on the back goes a very long way, so thank you. As the head coach of this team, I could not be more proud of this group of young ladies. We've been together for several years. They are just an outstanding group of young ladies, and I can tell you that soccer is a player's game, and the girls have earned it. And I'd like to thank especially our assistant coach Jana, who is a soccer savant and an excellent leader of young women. And so thank you very, very much. This is greatly appreciated.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We're about to switch to the boys, but before we do, Coach, since given your leadership role, I want to point out to you that this will be uploaded to YouTube, to the Borough of River Edge YouTube site. In addition to that, it will then be uploaded to Verizon Channel 33, Cablevision Channel 76, and it will be played on a loop. So if anyone wasn't able to be here tonight, or anyone just wants to hear their name read on television, you are now all TV stars, as well as Blackhawks.
Oh, that's great. The one night I don't wear a collared shirt. Thank you very much. That's wonderful.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay.
My congratulations. I was going to say my congratulations to every one of our flight winners. My apologies. Thank you very much.
No problem, Coach Valente. All right. So now we have boys 9 and under, Team Stein. The mayor and council of the Borough of River Edge are proud to present this certificate to, and Councilman Gautier will read the names, in recognition of the Riverdale Blackhawks Team Stein for winning their flight division 9U boys Northeast Region U.S. Club Soccer.
Thank you, Mayor. Coach Stein's team is our second youngest boys team. They finished 10-0, scoring an astonishing 58 goals while giving up only 7.
Wow.
Wow.
This team includes Dante Baudon, Cole Bospoli, Peter DeRizas, Joe Kayama, Lucas Lima, Sam McCree, Colin McRory, Marcus Musharo, Mason Ratner, Benjamin Rizgala, Elliot Samala, and Dante Stramiello. And we had our head coach, Ted Stein, assistant coaches, Isaac Stein, Frank Stramiello, and Josh Ratner. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Head Coach Stein, if you'd like to give us a few words, we'd be honored.
Sure. Can you, Mayor, can you hear me okay?
Absolutely can.
So thank you to you and the council for this. I think this is what Mike just said. This is absolutely wonderful. You're doing this for the kids and for the families. First, I couldn't be more proud of these kids and how hard they work. Every single day we come to practice, every single time we come to a game. They're great kids that just I love being around, get to laugh with, get to have fun with. And obviously have a chance to be able to teach them soccer. I do want to thank the assistant coaches. And most importantly, I do want to thank the parents who absolutely are so tremendous in the way they support not only the kids, but us as coaches and continue to encourage their kids and how important soccer is. So thank you very much and really, really appreciate the recognition for all these kids.
You're welcome, Coach, and thank you for your time and energy. All right, now we go to we go to boys 10 and under, Team Morrow. So the mayor and council of the Borough of River Edge are proud to present the certificate to Councilman Gaudier will read the names in recognition of the Riverdale Blackhawks Team Morrow for winning their Flight Division 10U Boys Northeast Region U.S. Club Soccer.
Thank you, Mayor. This U10 boys team took first place this fall with a record of 8-1. The boys scored 57 goals while giving up only 24. This is the second flight in a row that they have won. Congratulations. Wow. This team includes Andrew Carboletta, Lucas Cho, Derek Danby, Brendan Gulo, Ben Miller, Tal Milat, Matthew Morrow, Nolan Mauser, James Pinto Shaw, Stefan Ree, Dylan Strausser, and Cairo Tapias Katkis. And the head coach is Chris Morrow with assistant coach Jana Danby and athletic trainer Joe Ayendeji. Congratulations.
Okay, this is wonderful. Coach Morrow, would you honor us with a few words?
Sure. I just want to say it's been a pleasure coaching these boys. This has been the third year, and actually our first year we only won one game. So, you know, to see how hard all these boys have worked and developed over the past few years, it's been a really wonderful thing. And they come and work really hard, and you know they play with such heart, and it really shows. You know, there was a couple of games where we were losing, and they never give up, and all work together as a team, and they're just a really great group. And Jenna, just wanted to give her a special thanks as an assistant. She plays a really key supportive role. And I just wanted to thank all you guys for the recognition and the time you're taking out of your evening and your meeting to recognize this group of kids and everyone on the call. It's really nice, and I think you know everybody's really happy to be on here. So thank you very much.
Welcome, Coach, and thank you for all that you're volunteering, as well as all the other coaches who have volunteered their time and energy for our kids in River Edge. So we have our last group, boys 13 and under, Team Musano. I hope I said that right. The mayor and council of the Borough of River Edge are proud to present this certificate to Councilman Gaudier. We'll read the names in recognition of the Riverdale Blackhawks Team Musano for winning their Flight Division 13U Boys Northeast Division, Northeast Region rather, U.S. Club Soccer.
Thank you, Mayor. This team is comprised of 2008-2009 boys, so many are playing up a year. They won their flight this fall in the final game of the season. They ended with a record of 8-1-1, scoring 45 goals while giving up only 10.
Wow. Wow.
This team is comprised of Min Bay, Jake Brooks, Art Bergija, Daniel Dominguez, Adrian Irizarry, Douglas Kim, Ian Lee, Anthony Lupo, Jaden Linus, Gregory Knorr, Andrew Picanich, Nicholas Pinto Shaw, Donovan Schwabik, and Darren Humans. The head coach is Diana Musano, and the assistant coaches are Diane Pinto and Doug Brooks. Congratulations.
Coach Musano, would you honor us with a few words?
I don't know if
You may need time.
Deanna's was not able to join us tonight, but if I may speak as one of the assistant coaches.
Sure, is this Diane Pinto or Doug? That would be Diane Pinto. Thank you, Diane. Please, we'd be honored.
I just want to pretty much relay the same sentiments as all the other coaches. Thank you so much to the council for recognizing the hard work of these kids all season. And thank you to all the parents for the support. And most importantly, thank you to all the kids. The players on this team, it's the first time this past season that they played together. And as you can see, they gelled wonderfully. They worked hard and they really deserved to have won their flight. And I couldn't be more proud of them. So thank you.
We are too. So just to remember, in probably 2 to 3 days, we'll have it up on YouTube. And then about 5 days from now, it will be up on channel 33 Verizon, channel 76 Cablevision. All right, everybody. We are very proud of all of you. Now, if you all would like to stay and watch us move a bunch of ordinances and get that great civics lesson, you may. But if you have something else to do, like homework or maybe just, a little downtime, then feel free to go. We're glad you were here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Say thank you. Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, now I'm wondering, is there anyone here from St. Peter's Academy? We'd like to do the proclamation for Catholic School Weeks. So is there anyone here? If you are an attendee, you can hit *9, or you can raise your hand and Councilwoman Kaufman will recognize you and move you over to be an attendee. Okay, what do you think? Should I read the proclamation or hold it off till the next meeting? Probably should read it, right? Yeah, all right. So, proclamation. Whereas St. Peter's Academy plays an important role in our community by furnishing our leaders of tomorrow with basic human, moral, and spiritual foundation. And whereas St. Peter's Academy strengthens the community and nation by keeping viable the right to the freedom of religion under law. And whereas St. Peter's Academy is intended to fulfill the threefold purpose of, I gotta get the glasses, of message, community, and service. Let me read that again, because I read that poorly. Whereas St. Peter's Academy is intended to fulfill the threefold purpose of message, community, and service. Whereas the NCEA, National Catholic Educational Association, has declared the week of January 31st, 2021 1 through February 6, 2021 as Catholic School Weeks in the United States of America, with their theme being Catholic Schools, Faith, Excellence, Service. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Thomas Papaleo, Mayor of the Borough of River Edge, in recognition thereof, do hereby proclaim January 31st through February 6, 2021 as Catholic Schools Week. Congratulations. Okay, and if by any chance, anyone from St. Peter's should come on before we close, we can certainly read it again, and we can certainly give them an opportunity to speak. Okay, everybody, we are now at agenda item 11, second reading and hearing on ordinances. Are we ready to proceed? It appears we are. Okay, could I have Councilwoman Bastide move and Council President Kanigo second after I finish reading the 11A? Ordinance 21-1, an ordinance to fix the salary, wages, and compensation. Oh, by the way, they're moving and seconding to open to the public, because on a second reading, we need to open to the public before we can vote on it. An ordinance to fix the salary, wage, and compensation of the officers and employees of the Borough of River Edge in the community of Bergen and the state of New Jersey for the year 2021, non-contractual.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please. Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastide,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, if there's anyone in the public who would like to speak to this ordinance, please raise your hand or hit *9. And while Councilwoman Kaufman organizes those people in a queue, could I have our BA, Ms. Apratella, could you give the public a brief summary of 21-1, 21-2, and 21-3, so we can do all three at once? If you could just explain for the public's edification what these ordinances are meant to do.
Okay, for budgetary reasons, these ordinances are, once adopted, they'd be retroactive to the beginning of the contract year for the police and DPW. And then there's an ordinance for compensation of non-represented employees. And this is just to confirm what the ranges are. And then there are resolutions subsequent that specifically identify the employee and their actual 2021 salary.
Excellent, thank you. Is there anyone waiting to speak, Councilwoman Kaufman?
No.
All right then. Could I have Councilwoman Bastide move and Councilman Gaudier second to close to the public?
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded. Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastide,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, now it's up for adoption. Could I have Councilwoman Kaufman move and Councilwoman Montesano Cohen second to adopt ordinance 21-1?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastide,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
All right then. So now we have ordinance 21-2. Could I have Councilwoman Indira move and Council President Kanigo second? Ordinance 21-2, an ordinance to fix the salary, wages, and compensation of the officers and employees of the Borough of River Edge in the County of Bergen and State of New Jersey for the year 2021 police.
So moved.
This is to open?
This is 21-2.
To open to the public?
Yes, this is to open to public. I'm sorry.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded. Roll call to open to the public.
Councilwoman Bastood,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, Councilwoman Kaufman, is there anyone in attendance other than council?
There are a bunch of attendees, yes. So if anyone has a question,
All right.
raise your hand or type the question in the chat box and I will call on you and allow you to speak. Does not appear that there are any questions.
All right, then. Could I have Councilman Gaudier move and Council President Kanigo second to close to the public?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastood,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, this is for adoption. Could I have Councilwoman Kaufman move and Councilwoman Indira second to for adoption of 2122?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Bastood,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, in a moment, could I have Councilman Montesano Cohen move and Councilwoman Bastoud second to open to the public for ordinance 21-3, an ordinance to fix the salary, wages, and compensation of the officers and employees of the Borough of River Edge in the County of Bergen and the state of New Jersey for year 2021 DPW.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastood,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay. If
So we have-
anyone would like to, go ahead.
If we have a question, just raise your hand and I will call on you or type the question in the chat box. Not seeing any questions.
Okay, could I have Councilman Gaudier move and Councilwoman Kinsella second to close to the public?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Bastood,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Could I have Councilwoman Kaufman move and Councilwoman Bastoud second for adoption of ordinance 21-3?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastood,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
and Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, so we have resolutions 21-57 through 21-69 of the revised agenda. This is the revised agenda. Would any member of council wish to, we're going to move this as a group, but before we move this as a group, would any member of council like to pull out for separate discussion or debate? Seeing none, I'll ask Councilwoman Montesano Cohen to move and let's see, Council President Kanigo to second resolutions 21-57 through 21-69.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Bastood,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
and Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Could I have Councilwoman Kaufman, our finance chair, move 21-70? And could one member of the finance committee second it?
Payment of the bills at a regular meeting of the mayor and council of the Borough of River Edge, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, held on January 25th, 2021. Be it resolved that the mayor and council of the Borough of River Edge approve the following expenditures. Current account, $2,077,326.03. Capital account, $153,022.39. Grant fund account, $1,298. Trust other account, $16,869.89. Payroll account, $760. Developers escrow account, $565. Self-insurance trust account, $40,788.84. Recreation trust account, $14.02. So moved.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded. Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastood,
Yes.
Councilman Kanigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, we move to item number 14, old business, community center. We had asked the finance/contract committee to review the new proposal, cost proposal from DNR Architects on the community center, and if they could issue their findings.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As you just stated, the Finance Committee was tasked to review the finances and to determine the feasibility of proceeding with the community center project. We sought an updated estimate from our architects, DMR, as to what it might cost us to continue with this project. Unfortunately, the new estimate came in at approximately 4.5 million, which is about 3 times the amount that was originally estimated by the council a few years back as to proceed with this project. The Finance Committee feels that not only given the cost increase, but also the fact that we have a lot of expenditures that are necessary coming up within the police department, the fire department, our DPW, and our recreation departments, that at this point, we can no longer recommend that we proceed with this project, and we recommend closing the books on the community center for the time being, and sending a letter of termination to DMR Architects with respect to the community center project.
Okay. So let's open it up for discussion and debate. Is there any member of council who wishes to ask a question, enter into a discussion or debate? Councilwoman Bastoud.
So just for the record, if someone from the finance committee would explain, or just for the public, that the funds that had been put aside are not going to remain with the community center project, but they're going to be redeployed for upcoming near-term projects. So the monies will not be available to revisit this project down the road. If we chose to revisit this, that we would have to start putting funds away from number 0.
I believe that's a prudent course of action at this point. There's a lot of expenditures that are coming up. There's equipment that is necessary for DPW, for the police department, for the fire department, things that have been put to the back burner for several years. Now we can hopefully address some of these without burdening the taxpayer tremendously. And we can put this money to a better use. So if the community center conversation starts again, it'll come from ground zero.
Okay, thank you.
The only thing I do want to clarify is that we will be finishing the parking lot. The parking lot will be is going to be done, but that will be on a later date connected to construction we're going to be doing on Continental. So if let's just make it a motion to cancel the contract because we will not be moving forward with the community center. So Councilman Kenigo, can you move that and one member from the Finance Committee second it?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Could we have a roll call for this, Madam Clerk?
Councilwoman Bastoud,
I'm going to vote yes, but I'm going to publicly indicate my disappointment that we can't move forward with this project.
Councilman Kenigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, so Ms. Apatella, would you please draft such a letter and I'll sign it and we'll send that out to DMR. Great. Is there any new business? Item number 15. Does any member of council have new business at this time? Councilwoman Bastoud.
Thank you. I was asked by the Cultural Affairs Committee to bring to the council and the mayor for their consideration a proclamation for our first meeting in February to recognize Black History Month. If there's no objection, I would ask that we list that on the agenda.
Yes, be wonderful.
Great.
Is there any objection?
None.
Seeing none, it's so moved. Any other member of council?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have a few things to bring to the attention of the mayor and council. With my newly appointed position as liaison to the REC, it was brought to my attention that the 11 and under Little League team won their summer and fall championship, and I would like to invite them to get recognized in the next meeting, probably the February 22nd, if possible, if there's no objections to recognize their achievements.
No, I think that'd be wonderful. I don't think any objection.
None.
So Lisa, you'll coordinate with our borough clerk, and when it comes time, we'll run the same procedure that Joe and I ran, where you'd be reading the names and I would be reading the proclamations. Is that good with you?
Absolutely, that works.
Wonderful. And you'll coordinate with Carolyn and the coaches and the kids to make sure that they can get on to the meet.
Right. So the Zoom attendance will be coordinated accordingly. Yes.
Beautiful.
Mr. Mayor, I may be wrong on this, but I don't think I am. I think the summer team was already recognized. So it's the fall team that needs to be recognized. I'm not sure if it's the same team or if there's additional members, but we'll check on that. But
Well, yeah, we'll clarify it. I was told that they won their
they did.
summer and fall, but we'll clarify.
All right, then.
I have another item, if I may.
Sure. Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
just for the attention of the council, I was through REC, an issue was brought to the attention of the commission about the newly launched ice rink being used as a dog park, for lack of better words, where there were some issues with some residents. This is being addressed in coordination with Lisette and Caroline directly. We have been able to locate, and Sarlo has commented on as well, on certain river edge ordinances that we will just make known and public via sign at the ice rink, still making sure that the park remains a dog-friendly place, but with the understanding that dogs have to be leashed. They have to be picked up after the waste have to be picked up, etc. We feel that, and I support the commission's idea, that with reminding the citizens about this ordinance, it will serve as a deterrent. So we are coordinating all those efforts as we speak, but I wanted to make sure that it was brought to the mayor and council attention because it kind of took a life of its own on Facebook. And we're trying to address that in a way that it remains family in a dog-friendly place with those understandings.
Good, good. But you're quite right. We refurbished the rink as an ice rink, not as a dog park. Dog parks are great things. I know that Van Song has a dog park for small and large dogs, which is a great park. It's very accessible to River Edge residents. But of course, the rink was not refurbished as a dog park, and it cannot be used as so. So I agree. I think the council agrees. And I'm glad that you had handled this with such delicacy and finesse.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Any member of
That's all I
council
have.
wish to offer comment? Great. Any other new business?
Just, Mr. Mayor, I noticed that Mr. Berninger, who's a guest, just commented one player different in fall as summer, meaning that there was a different player, going back to the comment earlier. Of course, we're going to recognize the fall team. I just meant to point out that I believe that we already recognize the summer team, but the fall team should be recognized.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I think you were clear on that, Councilman, and I agree with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other new business? All right, we do have a closed session at 7:30. It's almost 7:30, so I asked the council to be brief on their council comments. Can we start with the council president?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a congratulations and a thanks to Mr. McDermott for his lengthy service to the Borough of River Edge and to the residents of River Edge. It's appreciated, and enjoy your retirement. I want to wish congratulations to each and every one of the Blackhawks players who we saw tonight. It was wonderful to see approximately 7 attendees to our meeting. That's about 10 times as many as we usually have, so it was terrific and great to see all those smiling faces. Great job. And I think that's it, other than echoing everything that I've forgotten that everybody else will say. Thank you.
Absolutely. We also have to open up to the public. I kind of jumped to council comments. Thank you, Mr. Sarlo. Mr. Sarlo, can I do council comments and then open to the public, or? Good, all right. So Councilwoman Bastide.
I have no comments tonight, Mayor. Thank you.
Very good. I love those comments. Those are good comments. Councilman Goodyear.
Thank you, Mayor. I would also like to thank Mr. McDermott for his many years of service to the Borough of River Edge. He'll be sorely missed. And I would like to congratulate again all of the Blackhawks flight winners that were in attendance tonight. And you did a great job. Stay safe and healthy, everyone. Thanks.
All right. Councilwoman Kaufman.
Yeah, just ditto for me.
Very good. I like those comments too. Councilwoman Montesano Cohen.
I think I'll follow my council members and that I have no comments tonight. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Very good. Councilwoman Kinsella.
I'll do the same. I'll just echo everyone else's comments. Thank you.
Good, and I shall also echo everyone's comments. I need for Councilwoman Montesano Cohen and second for Councilwoman Kinsella to open to the public on any issue or concern the public may have.
So moved.
Second.
Roll
So
call.
if anyone has a question, just type it in.
Wait, roll call.
Sorry.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Steve,
Yes.
Councilman Domingo,
Yes.
Councilman Gaudier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, we're open to the public.
So if anyone has a question or a comment, type it in the chat box or raise your hand and I'll allow you to speak. 1 second. Okay, I'm going to move to Rob Berenger first, and then we'll move to Ken after that.
Good evening, everybody. Just a quick question on the community center. What's the total amount that is allocated in the budget right now, or what's the total amount of funds that have been raised to date?
There, we need his address.
So Rob, we need your address and hopefully our BA, though she has only been with us since January, might be able to answer that. Rob, first your address.
Rob Berninger, 205 Madison Avenue.
Okay. Ms. Apatella.
Yes, I did speak with the CFO a couple of weeks ago. Some funds have been permanently financed and others there's only temporary notes on. I know it's about 1.5 of permanent financing. I do not know what the balance of the temporary notes, but I estimate the grand total will be somewhere between 2.4 million.
Rob, if you want to follow up on that, if that's important to you, you can certainly call Ms. Apatella, I'm sorry, on tomorrow at Borough Hall, and and she can find out the exact numbers if you wish. We don't wish to be vague. It's just offhand, that's the best we can give you. Do you have a follow-up?
Yes, follow-up would be, have you considered changing from that original plan that started out at 2.6 and now the current is at 4.5 with a different option that could utilize that 2.4 million?
I believe that there was, I don't believe, how should I answer that? Can you rephrase that question? Because I don't want to answer something other than what you're asking.
Yeah, that's fine. Have we considered a different type of structure to replace the plan of just a meeting room that may come in at a lower price point and actually fulfill some other needs of the town?
Can I say something?
Okay, sure, go ahead.
I would just note that we might be able to revisit that at a later date. The library had suggested that some time ago, so we might be able to revisit that in the future.
And then my last question would be, what would be the process to reallocate this $2.4 million that is in the town rolls right now? Would this come up on upcoming meetings and agendas and have to be voted on?
Yes, but Ms. Appertella will give you the details on that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Ken Schuffenauer, if you could just say your address and unmute yourself.
Rookie mistake on that one, sorry.
Okay.
Ken Schuffenauer, 780 Millbrook Road. I guess it was a slow January night and I was going through the website, everything, which the new website is very nice, much more user-friendly and easy to navigate. And I was watching some of the old meetings, and I think it was the late November meeting where there was discussion as far as the Regal and the Board of Ed shutting down those discussions and the new plan to transition to looking into KBG, for lack of a better term, as home base for the girls softball and some of the other sports that the Regal organization runs. And I guess not surprised as far as the dealings with the Board of Ed. Going back many years, I served as an officer with Regal on the tail end of getting the bathroom structure put up at Roosevelt. But my current interest is primarily from my my unofficial title is commissioner of the River Edge Men's Softball League. And I think it was Councilwoman Bustede who had mentioned as far as just wanting to make sure that all the groups, stakeholders are included in the discussions as far as what goes on at KBG Field. And as I sometimes get a sense that not everybody has a true sense as far as who uses the field to what level. In the case of the men's and women's softball, which the men's have 2 seasons, the spring, summer, and the fall season, and the ladies who play for the most part during the summer. I believe we represent probably around 200 participants and use probably around 125 games during the course of the year. And a little less in the case of the ladies, but certainly in the men's case, KBG is the only field that we have access to that can accommodate the men's playing softball as far as the traveling of the balls and safety issues. So just want to make sure that when the discussions go to move forward, that it is an inclusive process. I know back in my Regal days when it was discussed, quite often it was like discussing as far as perhaps trying to reconfigure KBG to allow 2 softball fields. And one of the issues from a men's standpoint is two softball field. I don't know how that would work from a safety issue, because I believe you also with the boys baseball, you've got the pitcher's mound, which has the hump, the pitcher's mound, which is raised. And if you put the fields in the, I would say the left field for the baseball, or the corner closest to the swim club, you're going to have that pitcher's mound in play, or vice versa if you move another field to the other corner. So just be aware of the consequences as far as moving forward with such plans to engage everybody in the process.
So Ken, I'm gonna have Councilman Canigo, Council President Canigo, speak to this, but I just want to tell you that the council as a whole, and I am in full agreement, we are going to have all of the shareholders at the table. We're still very early days in this process, but be assured that we will make sure that this is as transparent and every voice is heard. Council President.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Ken, for your comments. We realize everything that you're saying, and we are aware of how the fields are being used. I can promise you that we're not looking to subtract anything or to take anything away from anybody. We're looking to add, we're looking to expand if possible, and we're looking to improve. Everybody, all the stakeholders are going to be invited to chime in, to speak on it. Unfortunately, our dealings with the Board of Ed once again went by the way that dealings with the Board of Ed in this town have gone so many other times. We tried, we worked hard, we not only tried to compromise, but we gave in on just about every single request that they had. We were willing to put in a lot of money to improve their fields and to work to create something special for our girls. And they just wouldn't budge on some very basic things that the girls needed. Snack stand, pitching areas, and so forth. Everything that we would have done would have been a great thing for the town and even for the schools. And for reasons that are unbeknownst to us, they just refused to budge, and they refused to deal with us in good faith. So we once again turned to KBG as our option because unfortunately in this very tiny borough of ours, we just don't have a lot of options. But there is land to be played with there. There are ways that we can do things. And we're in the very early exploratory stages. There's nothing that's been set down on paper. There's nothing that's been done thus far. So when the time comes, everybody who has an interest in it and will be involved and will be affected by this project will be involved and will offer their words of wisdom and your words of wisdom, and you'll be included. So I just want to assure you of that. Nobody's trying to, sneak something by anybody. This was something that had to happen, and unfortunately, our only other option, we were foreclosed. And if people are upset by it, then, this is not the meeting to be discussing this. There's another meeting that happens at another facility, and that's where the residents should be taking their comments, concerns, and to the extent that there is any anger.
Sure. Okay. No, I appreciate that. We just got to keep Councilman Canigo, give him a place to show off his softball talents. And just one other thing, just because you were mentioning the councilwoman had mentioned the unofficial dog park, since my backyard kind of overlooks there. It is a real concern. I know someone has gone to the level of putting a little handwritten sign there, and that seems to have done a little bit of the trick, not to the full level, but whether looking into what ordinances or whatever. But I think even just a nice sign, a printed sign, ordinance be standing behind you or not, would do the trick to help keep it, because I had even mentioned to Carolyn when the construction was going on, and she was aware of the secondary use of the rink and everything, but for just the kids' sake and everything, it is something where you do need to keep the pets out. So,
Thank you, appreciate that.
thank you very much for your time.
Okay, Ken. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to speak? Michelle, is there anyone else present?
There is not anyone else who has requested to speak.
Okay. Could I have Councilman Bastide move, and could I have Councilman Gaudier second to close to the public?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastide,
Yes.
Councilman Knigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen,
Yes.
Could I have Councilwoman, at the appropriate time, Councilwoman Kinsella move and Councilwoman Monticello Cohen second? This is item 1821-71, resolution to go into closed session, exclude the public. Closed docket session 21-1, 25-1, personnel matter, fire department, 21-1/25-2, personnel matter, tax collector, 21-1/25-3, personal matter, police dispatcher. Could I have a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastide,
Yes.
Councilman Knigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, could I have someone give me a motion to adjourn, and we'll go into closed session, and a second?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Bastide,
Yes.
Councilman Godier, Councilman Knigo, sorry. Knigo,
Yes.
Councilman Godier,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kaufman,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Cohen.
Yes.
Okay, everyone, we're going to close this Zoom. We're going to go to the closed session Zoom. See you there in a few moments.
Yeah.
If anybody needs to use the restroom, please
Yeah.
feel free to do that now, and see you all in about 2-3 minutes.